Welcome back to another edition of BlazBlue Ranked with Sable, featuring me, Sable, and you, YouTube viewer. So I was thinking about how my last episode turned out, and I doubt anyone was a huge fan of like the sections where there was like no talking and just gameplay, so I was trying to think about what to do with that. I don't think I could fully commentate a match. I don't think I could do that. Could you imagine? Like, oh, I missed that. Oh, I dropped that combo. Oh, why did I get hit? Oh, oh no, it'd be awful. So I'm not going to try to be like a fighting game commentator. I'm going to just try to talk about stuff, I guess, a little bit. So the first set against a Makoto here. I always get jump scared by all the extra teleports to this attack, and then I forget what to do. Close first round. I'm happy with this combo here. But like, look at her face here. Oh So yeah, the topic I wanted to talk about for this video is just enjoying the journey in fighting games, like leveling up and having a growth mindset. Now, what exactly is a growth mindset? If you have a growth mindset, it's your belief that your abilities and knowledge can develop over time, which of course it's true. Everyone that plays should have a growth mindset, but it's more than just your belief. If you have a growth mindset, you embrace challenges as a chance to learn and grow. Not everyone embraces challenge, especially not in a hobby like video games. Why would somebody want to work all day and then come home and in their very limited free time log on to BlazBlue and get cornered and beat down by like a Carl player? Well, if you have a growth mindset, you embrace challenge and you see it as a chance to learn and grow. If you have a growth mindset, you view setbacks as feedback and an opportunity to experiment. You know, let me try this new combo, or like, what happens if after a knockdown I do this? Stuff like that. And effort is seen as the necessary path to mastery and success. You know that you're going to have to put in effort, and it's rewarding to see that effort come to fruition. You practice a combo or you practice a block string, and then you see it work against a random person online. That's really satisfying. So if we have a growth mindset, we're embracing a chance to learn and we're valuing feedback. I really like the idea of valuing the process or like the journey over just the outcome or the end result. If you're into like playing rank match and fighting games, I'm sure at one point you've probably said like, my goal is getting this rank. And if you're just having like a single session where you're losing, or you're like losing a bit of rank or something, you're probably ending up disappointed, which is not being fair to yourself. Like, say you're fighting a character or someone that's good and your combos aren't that good, or your blocking's not that good, and you're like beating yourself up. It's like, come on, there's a lot going on here. It's more than just looking at like one match and saying, oh, I didn't do good here. Maybe from that one match, think about one thing you could learn or practice on. Don't say things like, I can't do this, or I suck. Say like, oh, I can't do this yet. Like, I haven't like learned this combo route, or I don't know how to block this mix up. Maybe next session or in a future session you'll know that, and you can look forward to that, or you can look forward to getting better at defending against a character. Alright, nice. I actually get the follow-up after they like enhance slash. I do a couple accidental mode switches, and then there's a combo I do that drops early because I realized afterwards that this first hit was a projectile. That's why she's able to tech earlier. So I got some knowledge from looking at my footage. So yeah, that was a decent attempt at a comeback. Almost got perfected, but still managed to get a pretty close round out of it. We go on to a third and final game here, but unfortunately there's started to be a bit of lag, so I'm not going to show that whole match. But I really had a fun set with this Makoto. Those were fun games. Alright, away with you, Makoto. On to a fight against a Susan. We had very similar ranks, similar games played and win rate. The start of the fight was pretty interesting here. It was giving me visions of Street Fighter again, when people are just like holding up forward and you don't know how to anti-air and they just like smoke you by jumping. I was wondering if this player maybe came from Street Fighter. I guess the strategy made me so uncomfortable, I just like didn't know what to do, so I bursted. Now feast your eyes on my devastating offense, Susanoo. One thing I'm trying to work on is my 5C in gain arts mode, not whiffing on that. Hopefully I don't do that too much here. I think I do it a couple times and probably mostly every game. But yeah, that's the thing I'm always trying to do less of. One thing I need to work on is I find when I'm in gain arts mode, I'm weak to people just like jumping a lot. So I need to work on like anti-airs. I like that I get the air grab here. I need to use the slash that like is the anti-air slash and follow it up. There's a combo you can do with RC that I want to try. But yeah, I find that if I'm trying to do like my hover dash mix-ups and stuff and people jump, I kind of struggle with that. I really like getting, after I get a knockdown here, hard knockdown with that aerial C, I like doing the 6B into the regular mode. It's an overhead that gives me a 4-stock combo. I find that has really good hit rate against players. They tend to block low on wake up. So for this round, we're going to take away something from what our opponent's doing here. There's a move that Susanoo has to unlock where he like charges along the ground there, like towards you. It's like a Soul Bad Guy Grand Viper, if you've played Guilty Gear. So that move is like -15. So we'll use Dust Loop to find out that's -15. So that means if we block that, we should do like a big combo. So that's something I wasn't doing in the match here. So that was a good thing to take away from watching the replay. Okay, for this round, let's talk about what I'm thinking about with my offense. So in my first, like in my regular state, I'm trying to get in and apply pressure. I'm trying to like obviously land hits, but if not, blocked slashes and projectiles will still grant 1 stock, so that's still good. I'm trying to implement some like stance canceling pressure. The slash on block wasn't great though. This combo here is like my best combo, and if you're really greedy and you want lots of damage, you can try to purple grab them out of the sky. And from what I've seen, nobody techs this, at least not the people I've played. So you got like full scale damage on that. So that was really cool. I'm trying to get a few more stocks here to close out the round. When I jump towards them and then enter gain arts mode though, that's not a good idea. You need to do that when you're safe. I was hoping to win the round with a combo here that was looking pretty good. But they get the burst to survive a bit longer. But overall, I was really happy with this one. That's what it's all about. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy like the little things like, oh, that combo was sweet. I purple grabbed that person, did like 5k. Let's control the space with the projectile, getting a knockdown and going for the overhead, gaining lots of stocks already. Something I talked about earlier, entering gain arts mode, got lots of stocks, but the person is being airborne and I'm trying to just do the grounded micro dash strategy, which that works if they're grounded, but if they're in the air, I have to do something differently and try to like hit them out of the air instead. Whoa, what the heck was that like energy ball attack that just like melted me? I just did not know what to do against that move. Some of these like secret unlocked Susanoo moves are so crazy, you don't see them that much to really know what the heck they do. Alright, they ended up taking that round. Nice one by them. Good plays. Let's see what I can do in Rebel 3. So we've been playing against this opponent for a bit now. We've been understanding what's working against them, what's not working against them. Let's put all of that knowledge let's apply all of that knowledge in the final round. Sometimes you just get rounds like this. They're just like, you know, you've been like playing a certain way, your opponent's been playing a certain way, but for whatever reason, this round looks like really awkward and there's just like random stray hits everywhere. Nobody's like really landing any like combos or like pressure strings or anything. It's just like, oh, I hit you there, oh, you there, I tag, oh, I hit you, you hit me, I tag, you hit, you tag, and it's just like, that's fine. that happens. I'm glad that I get the overdrive slash, like the super duper slash, and I don't like lose the combo, so I was really glad with that. This was a fun one. Alright, that was really fun. Let's try a match against a Kokonoe, a character that I don't really know much about. I'm sure she'll do some like really cool stuff that'll be fun to play against. Oh, nice hit, good one. Stop. Stop that. Stop doing that. Stop doing the same move. Stop. Now it's my turn. What if I could just do the same move like 30 times? Bet you'd like that. Her defense was pretty sweet, actually. Maybe I just wasn't like choosing a good enough mix-up, but like she was blocking a lot of my stuff. I was doing the overhead and she like jump blocked it, and at the end I was just like, alright, enough of this. Throw. I'm cutting that match short. That Kokonoe used all of her time slot in my video with her combos. No, I'm just kidding. That was fun though. She did some cool stuff. Let's go to one more game here. Remember what the main character in Fire Emblem Three Houses says whenever they like fight someone? They're like, each battle, a chance to grow. If you're like fairly new to the game, you're probably going to learn something against anyone. Unless they're like so good that you can't play, then don't play them. Like if you just like can't do anything, maybe don't fight that person. So for our final game of the video, we will face my original main from the first Blaze Blue game, Noelle. I always have a soft spot for Noelle. I think it's like fairly easy to be somewhat effective with Noelle by just like running up and then like doing a drive string on block. Like if you just like do random stuff in your drive mode, it's probably pretty hard to defend against. So what I'm going to be trying to do against her is using like my invincible reversal options to like stop her from attacking, and maybe like some more jumps, staying in the air more to see if she'll like start a drive string and like see if she just like straight up misses it, and then I can try to punish or something. My combos were kind of clunky in this match. As I'm watching the replay, I think almost everything is dropped somewhere. A lot of my jumps and like jump cancels are like spaced funny. And like sometimes that stuff happens. It's all good. Maybe just go practice it in training, or if you've played for a while, maybe just take a break. She's getting good results when she gets me blocking her drive strings. She's usually converting into something. So yeah, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I had some like things to talk about that were interesting or entertaining or provided you some value. Trying to make this like at least something somebody will want to watch. But yeah, I just wanted to share that I've been really enjoying playing Blaze Blue Central Fiction. It's been really fun growing and getting better, and playing against my friends is a blast. That's what I usually do, but I've also been branching out to just like playing ranked against people, and that's been really fun too. So I hope you enjoy fighting games. I hope you don't get too stressed by not getting to that certain rank right away or always winning or whatever. Just have fun and enjoy the learning process. Alright, until next time, take care everyone. Bye.